Ohio. Freetown, the capital of Sierra Leone. The population of 1,055,964 people, taking into account unorganized settlements of East Freetown, the population approaches 1.5 million. Freetown is the largest economic, political and cultural center of the country. Etymology. The city is founded in 1792 at the initiative of the English Philanthropic Society for the purpose of the settlement in the American blacks released from slavery. The English name Freetown literally means the free city. Free town, city. History. Under the Cotton Treaty, the basis of Freetown was proclaimed on March 11, 1792. In the 17th-18th centuries, the market of slaves who were taken out then for work on plantations of the New World was in the place of the present city. In 1787 from London there arrived the first 400 black, former slaves, the British battling on the party in the American War of Independence and received for it freedom here. Freetown was officially founded on March 11, 1792. Further in the city also there arrived the released slaves from the English colonies in the Caribbean Sea, mainly from Jamaica. Freetown is located in a zone of tropical monsoonal climate, with pronounced rainy May-October and dry November-April seasons. The last years are celebrated by moving of the beginning of a rainy season for June, and sometimes and for the beginning of July. In spite of the fact that Freetown is in the northern hemisphere, winter months are hotter than summer. It is explained by the prevailing winds at different times year. Wind from Atlantic brings a cool and rains, while dry and dusty winds bring dry and well heated up air from the Sahara to a dry season to a damp season. In spite of the fact that average monthly temperatures are high all the year round, above +35 C temperature doesn't rise. Also below +19 C it doesn't fall. Population. Over 99% of the population of Freetown are made by the black. There are small communities white, Arabs and Chinese. Believers approximately equally are divided into Christians of various churches, 40%, and Sunni Muslims, 60%. Language of international communication in the city is. For the administrative purposes and business negotiations, English is used. The leading position in the political sphere is held by the descendants of the released slaves who arrived from the New World. In economic, Lebanese. Freetown is administratively divided into 3 areas: Central, Western and East. Most of the population lives in East area. In Queen Elizabeth II embankment is located. It is considered the poorest area. Government buildings, diplomatic missions, the downtown are located in the central region. The middle class lives in the western area, floor spaces, casino, hotels also there are located. The city economy considerably develops around the port, which is one of the largest natural deep-water harbors in the world. Also there are enterprises of the food and fish processing industry, production of cigarettes, clothes and footwear, trade in the rough diamonds. The big role in city economy and the countries in general is played by descendants of immigrants from Lebanon, mainly Sunnites and Maronite Christians. Tourism is developed poorly in connection with backwardness of infrastructure, high level of prices for quality goods, environmental pollution. Cases of extortion of money at tourists from employees of law enforcement agencies take place that begins at the airport. Sites. Freetown has a set of the monuments connected with his basis, the Afro-Americans released by the African slaves and representatives of Central America. The cotton tree symbolizes foundation of the city in March 1792. In the downtown the Connaught Hospital, the first medical institution founded by Europeans in the Western Africa, is located. Nearby there is Royal Gate constructed of a stone. According to an inscription on them, any slave who passes through these gates appears the free person. In the city the Fara Bay College, the oldest university of the Western Africa founded in 1827, is located. The university played a key role in the colonial history of the country. The first student of the university, Samuel Crowther, was the first Anglican bishop of Nigeria since 1864. The translator of the Bible on Yoruba language. In the National Railway Museum the car which is specially made for the state visit of Queen Elizabeth II in 1961 is presented. On Wallace Johnson Street large market where works of local handicraftsmen are presented is located. Freetown is surrounded with long strips of white sand. Lamley Beach, on west side of the peninsula, is the popular place for holding parties and festivals. In the city John Maron's Church. It is constructed in 1820. Cathedral of Street. Gorge. It is constructed in 1828. The mosque is located. It is constructed in the 1830th years. City problems. The significant damage to the city was caused by civil war, during which forces of the Revolutionary United Front tried to storm the city and subjected him to firing from mortars. A lot of things from destroyed aren't restored still. Infrastructure is developed poorly, there are regular and long interruptions in water and electricity. The household garbage is thrown out citizens directly on streets or the rivers flowing through the city from where it doesn't clean up for months. Air is strongly polluted by exhausts of cars and diesel generators. Is sanitary and epidemiologic situation heavy? The outbreaks of gastrointestinal infections and malaria are frequent. Transport. Basis of public transport in Freetown are minibuses and the taxi. The movement in the city very intense. A road network in bad condition also doesn't cope with loading. Regular bus routes connect Freetown with all large cities of Sierra Leone. The city is served by the International Airport Lungi, located in 20 km from Freetown. As the airport is located on other side of the Gulf, the main intermedium between the city and the airport are ferries and passenger boats. The road makes about 170 kilometers by land. Regular flights to Paris, Brussels, London, Dakar, Accra and Casablanca are performed from the airport. Also flights to some cities of the nearby African countries and internal flights are made. Crime. Level of street crime in the city is rather low for the Western Africa. The most dangerous area is east, where it is undesirable to foreigners to go out of the car without maintenance even during daylight hours. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.